Breaking news, everyone. So you must have heard by now that Trump has put a ban on new H-1B visas. And I'm getting a lot of queries on what does it mean for international graduate students. So that's what we are going to discuss in this video. So here are some clarifications and advice on how to move next. So basically the news is that Trump has put in an executive order, a new proclamation saying that there would be a ban on people entering from outside US who are currently on the affected visa categories such as H1 and L1 mainly. Those are the two big ones. First of all, you must know that it's a temporary ban which is supposed to be in effect till December 2020. It's not a permanent thing, and we will discuss who does it impact and who it does not impact. Why is he doing this? I think Trump is claiming that he's trying to save American jobs, and official was also quoting a number of that this ban will help save 525,000 jobs for US people, and there's no basis for that number. No one has even clarified where that number is coming from. I think overall we understand that coronavirus has impacted the economies worldwide. There's a job crisis happening everywhere, and secondly, US is due to have its presidential elections later this year, right? So a lot of people are saying that it's a political gimmick where Trump is trying to just like go back to his supporters and say that I'm still pro-American, and I'm going to put like those coming from outside our boundaries and so on. So the first point is, does it affect grad students? Does it affect international grad students? Let me say it does not impact graduate students at all, because graduate students are on visas like F1 or they are working on CPT or OPT, and this proclamation has no mention of those visas. It does not have any bearing on F1 visas whatsoever. So even if, first of all, if you're within US on these visas, nothing, it's like does not impact you at all. Even if you're outside US, your entry is not banned because you are on F1 visa, which does not come under whatever is banned under this executive order. Now the question comes to what will happen if anyone is graduating this year or has graduated this year, right? Now if you're already graduated and are working on OPT, then again this does not, let me rephrase it, this does not impact you at all. Now some of you may have applied for your H1s earlier this year, and if your H1 was picked in lottery and you are worried what it means for you, as of what I have found on internet, this executive order does not invalidate any H1 which is picked up in lottery this year. So what it means is that your H1 which is picked in lottery is still valid. Of course, you are currently working on OPT and you can keep working on that. Your company will have to get the H1B into effect, and it's not invalid because of this order. So the best thing would be to talk to your employer and get a confirmation on what this order means for you. I think it may have repercussions if you had travel plans, if you were planning to go outside US, which may not make sense now. But other than that, there is no reason to believe that if your H1 was already picked in the lottery, then this somehow is going to nullify that. We have no proof of that yet, so it should not technically impact you. Who does it impact then, and why was it created? So it basically impacts the visa categories of H1, H2, L1A, L1B and J1. Those are the major categories, which is basically skilled workers on H1, senior manager workers or specialized workers on L1, and their dependents, right? That is what this ban basically impacts. And even within those, it impacts those who are already outside US. Those who are outside US, and if they were going to apply for any of these visas, then there's a ban on that until December. If they are outside US, they were already had a valid H1, and they can obtain a travel document that says, no, this person is coming back from outside and they should be allowed, then they will still be allowed. So So frankly, for all the noise that is being created, it may impact very, very few people. So who's going to have a trouble? Someone who's outside US, who was maybe going to be like, renewing their H1 this year or something like that, they could be affected by this thing. Anyone who is within US and his H1 was expiring this October and needs a renewal, I think those renewals are still happening within US and they should not be impacted by this either. So lastly, and to revisit, is it bad for international students? As I said, there is absolutely no reason to believe that it impacts if you're a grad student, if you're an international student, on student visas, on OPT, etc. It should not impact you. In fact, last month itself, we saw a news where some senators proposed a modification in H1B where people studying in US should be given preference in the H1B lottery, and that was like a booster news for international students, because what it meant was that you will get priority over all these body shop companies, IT outsourcing companies sending employees on H1B. You will get preference over them, so that is definitely like improves your chances in the lottery a lot. So overall, I think so far we have seen this is the first major enactment where we are seeing anything being done against H1. For that matter, when Trump was elected first time, he said so much against immigrants and all, but like nothing happened on H1 front as such. It was a fear created, uncertainty created, and employers get affected by that. So where this news impacts you is that it creates an anti-immigrant stance for US, which an international student doesn't like, right? Because eventually some of you do want to keep working there, you want to settle there, and this news casts a big doubt over that. But still, like, I think this is anyways in impact till December only. But of course, if Trump gets re-elected, what happens? No clue. So if I were you, I would keep my options open. I would look at backup options. I would think of other countries. I would think what my long-term career plans are. But one thing that you should definitely do is, because job markets are impacted worldwide, it's not like that in your home country the job market is great, right? For example, I'm from India, and no, it's not a good job market here as well. So if I am someone who's applying for MS and I decide not to go because of this, then what am I going to do? Because in India also job market is not great. So the only thing you can do from now onwards is to build your foundation so strong, keep your fundamentals so strong in whatever field you are, keep upskilling yourself so that you are job ready. Don't wait for a master's to make you job ready. You should be job ready from today itself. So that's what I call a Trump-proof graduate. Like, you should be Trump-proof graduate. You should not be dependent on who gets elected in US or what the external circumstances are. You should have faith in yourself. You should have so much skills that you know that you will be getting employed no matter what. So that's what I would suggest. So that was my take on this whole news around H1B and Trump putting an executive order banning new issuance of H1B. So just remember that he is banning fresh issuance of H1B, banning people who are outside US and trying to come back on the impacted categories. No one else. It does not impact F1 at all. It does not impact international students at all. If this does not clarify you have some more queries or something, feel free to contact us on, shoot me a mail at scholarstrategy@gmail.com, or just contact us via our page on the website. Follow me on Instagram, because I hope to keep posting more videos about what's happening on H1, on the job front, coronavirus impact, and so many different things. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment how did you like it, and what are some other topics that you would like us to post videos on. Take care and enjoy. Bye-bye.